Hello there. We've got some mixed fortunes with our weather as we go through this weekend. Some of us woke up to a frosty start this morning. Others have seen some heavy rain, and we've got further bouts of rain to come through the day today. Not for all of us, but where we do have the rain, we have a couple of weather warnings in force. Some of us stay dry and bright though, and for most places as we go into Sunday, it is looking like a better day, more in the way of sunshine to come. But despite that sunshine, it stays cold through this weekend. Don't be surprised if you see some frost on the grounds, on the grass and cars as we head through the next few mornings. Now, speaking of frost, it was a pretty frosty one as we started the day this morning. These are some of the cold spots last night. -7 in Braemar in Scotland, but even as far south as southwest England, temperatures got to -4 there in Exeter. You can see in the west, though, the greens are starting to push their way in, and that's because we've already seen those temperatures come back up, given the fact that we've got the rain pushing its way in. And by the middle of the afternoon, that rain's just working its way through central parts of England and Wales, affecting Northern Ireland as well. So for Northern Ireland and for parts of southern England, we have rainfall warnings in force. We could see some fairly heavy rain for a time. There will be some surface water flooding and some tricky travelling conditions, so do take care if you're heading out. In between that, where the cold air lies, we've also had some hill snow across Wales, so again, there could be some slippery conditions over the highest routes, but most of that should tend to fade as we go through the afternoon. And brightening up in the southwest with a scattering of heavy showers, quite blustery here as well, but over to the east, ahead of that weather front, it's mainly dry, some cloud in the sky, but also some brighter spells, and 1 or 2 showers in the far northeast of Scotland. But you can see it's a cold day wherever you are. Temperatures really are going to struggle. Just 3s and 4s under that persistent cloud and rain. And as we go through the evening, we'll continue to see that wet weather and further hill snow possible for Wales for a time. So again, some tricky travelling conditions through the small hours of Sunday, but most of the rain tends to pull away to the south. We'll see clearing skies from the north, some fairly dense fog patches across parts of Scotland and especially Northern Ireland. They'll be fairly dense as we go through the day on Sunday morning, and a cold night to come. Temperatures sub-zero in the countryside, but towns and cities holding up perhaps in the south where we've got a bit more in the way of cloud. So another cold start to the day. That fog will be fairly stubborn to clear for parts of Northern Ireland and Scotland. The frost just melting slowly through the morning, but for most you can see a much brighter day, more in the way of sunshine nationwide, I think, for most places once that fog clears. 1 or 2 showers affecting North Sea coasts. They'll mostly be on the lighter side, and you can see that sunshine turns a bit hazier through the afternoon across Northern Ireland. That's because we've got another weather front approaching from behind. Again, it's cold, temperatures for many in single figures, probably a little bit up on today across some central areas where we won't have that persistent cloud and rain, but still only highs of around 10 in the far south. Now let's zoom ahead to Armistice Day. This is the morning. This rain clears its way across southeast England, so it may take until lunchtime before that pushes out of the way, and then we're into a mixture of sunshine and showers. The showers heavy, frequent out towards the north and west. Again, could be some winteriness over the higher ground in Scotland, perhaps over the Pennines as well. Blustery winds, really is going to feel cold through the day on Monday, despite temperatures actually not being any different to the last few days, but with the added wind chill, it will be feeling pretty chilly out there if you're heading out for any activities. Now, as we look ahead into next week, it stays unsettled, it will be cold, there will be further showers around, but for more information on the weather where you live, or for any further information, you can go to our social media. Bye for now.